my darlings. It's your favorite girl, Abigail, and this is Breaking Tables. So, today we're going to talk about the Big Brother Naija Reunion Season 5. And, I brought out, you can check one of my previous videos when I brought out, saying that vloggers and YouTubers, they are bringing out, false rumors about the reunion. The reunion has started now. We can all see that they were all rumors. They were rumors. Hey. I think maybe they were just trying to drag traffic to their page or something, but now we've seen the real deal. Who has been enjoying the gbos, the secret leaking, the drama, the shouting, the throwing of tantrums, throwing of pillows. The vulgar words, the F word. The way they were using the F word. Hey. Who has been enjoying this? Please, I just need to know, what are your thoughts about this Big Brother Naija reunion show? Personally, I feel like these people came with gbos. The message said them, FA said them, Miracle said they have nothing on this set. They have nothing. This set, like I always say, they left their shame at home. They literally left their shame at home when they were coming. They just came like other sets, there are some kind of things we're trying to hide, just trying to leave it coding things, but these people came with receipts. Me, I was in shock. They came with proper receipts. Let's get into the gist first. So the first gbos has to be Prince versus Plenty Gbas versus Watoni. We all knew in the house that the person Prince actually liked was Nengi, but Plenty Gbas liked Prince. Watoni liked Prince. That Dorothy zone is like this. The person that Dorothy liked was Ozo. Imagine she was just turning like this. But we all knew about the sort of triangle where Prince wasn't feeling either girls. We all knew that Plenty Gbas was all over Prince, and when Prince actually agreed for them to date, she was literally choking him, he choked. She was literally choking him, and he had enough of it. We're even yabbing him that period. See, Prince's hairline is shifting to the back because of stress. That's very bad. Literally stressing her. She wanted him to be with her all the time, and Prince wasn't having any of that. He was exhausted. So that was that, and it ended in that way. Then Watoni also wanted to enter into the picture, but she eventually left Prince for Plenty Gbas. So that was the gbos. Then Prince, on the other hand, at the reunion show, called Watoni insignificant. While Plenty Gbas told Prince that he wasn't man enough, so she had to use Neo to make him jealous, because Prince was you kept complaining about me in the house. Meanwhile, you were flirting with Neo and claiming that you were having something to do with me. And then she gave Prince the gbos of you weren't man enough. You weren't man enough. That was why I had to make Neo jealous, because Neo was man enough. And everybody was like, "Oh, are you for real?" That was that, and it was all fun and games until it started getting heated. So even in this, Ebuka asked V, "What do you think about?" So V was like, "Okay, Plenty Gbas actually liked Prince, and Prince did not feel the same way about her. And when she was my friend, I actually told her this, but I don't know how that actually played out." So there was still small piece. It was just Tolani Baj versus Prince. Then Watoni was forming girl power with Tolani Baj against Prince. Then Prince called Watoni significant because he couldn't say anything to Tolani Baj because he did not want any pillow thrown at him. Let's get to the pillow part. Tolani Baj. So Ebuka asked V a question. What did you think about this whole situation? So V came up and said, Tolani Baj, you said you were not desperate, you didn't need a man, blah blah blah. What you did with Neo is what you call desperation. Because I was your friend as of that time, and we were quite close, but you were flirting with my man. And even when you came out of the house, you actually said that you would still like to date my man. How is that friendship? So the way we actually put it, she was like, that was desperation, and you cannot say you're a bad bitch and then you're flirting with my man and claiming to be my friend. And we also said that she regretted what she said about Tolani Baj because maybe she should have come out of the house to assess the situation. But everything she said in the house about Tolani Baj when she heard the story was that everything she heard and everything she said was out of anger. Because V said something about desperation, the next time Tolani Baj picked up a throw pillow, threw at V, and V was like, continue throwing your pillow, I'm spitting facts, and that made Tolani Baj to just flare up. She started shouting, she started pulling her shoe, she was like, come, I will beat you today, I will do this we were like, what is going on in this situation? Tolani Baj just went off. She literally went off and she was threatening to beat V on camera and off camera. When you get to the hotel, Lucy and Dorothy were like pouring adding pepper and salt to it, like, let's wait to the hotel till we get to the hotel. She was just threatening, and V was just sitting pretty, like throwing jabs here and there, like, so for me then, so they had different hair. They went from 0 to 100. Like, Tolani Baj was saying a lot of things about me. I have a man now. I don't care about your man. I'm in a healthy relationship, which she said up to like 50 something times. Then V said, I heard you were a Rose girl. And Dorothy was like, say it again. Putting fire, trying to be interesting. She was like, I heard you were a Rose girl. Everybody was like, So when she said I heard you were a Rose girl, everybody was like, Then Tolani Baj responded that you are sucking D for money or something like that. And V was like, the D and sucking is behind you. So everybody was hailing V. Like, Tolani Baj was just up. She was shouting. She was angry. She was, I think she now actually informed us that V didn't go to college. Like, V didn't go to university. And V was like, I speak so well. I'm eloquent. Then she was like, me, I have how many degrees? So V was like, with all your degrees, you are here shouting on Big Brother Naija reunion show. And everybody was like, what? Then she was like, I have a logistics company. And V was like, with your 2 bikes. Everybody was like, V was sitting down and just throwing jabs while Tolani Baj was ranting. She was ranting and ranting, but V was just like, okay, what next? And it was so funny because why we all got upset was that with Tolani Baj was that you were the one who created this mess for yourself. You saw the friendship you had with V because you wanted to make Prince jealous. But instead, you were being defensive about it. You were the one that did the bad thing. You were the one that was shouting, threatening. You wanted to fight. Like, but you're the one that did the bad thing, no. So that's what got people like so upset with BBnaija, and the way she was just trying to use hurtful words, and V was replying her. For every gbas there was a gbos. For every gbas there was a gbos. Neo tried to chip in like to defend his girlfriend V, but BBnaija was also insulting Neo. You know, she just like, people were like, what is wrong with you? You're making V that we thought was bitter looking like a saint, and you are now the bitter person. What BBnaija did was, it was uncalled for, because she just moved from almost attacking Prince to V. So people are like, what is even wrong with you? Like, what is wrong with you? Like, chill, madam, chill. Take it down a notch, you get. But BBnaija wasn't having it too. She was insulting, she was saying this, she was saying that. But that's past. There is one gbos I missed to. At the beginning, it was first between the love triangle between Dorothy, Ozo, and Nengi, where Dorothy was trying to defend herself, saying Ozo was a bad friend. She talked to Ozo would go and tell Nengi. Then Nengi came out to say, see, I actually didn't have a problem with you. I was eating your food. I literally did not know that you had an issue with me. When I came out of the house, I was hearing things like, I saw a video, I saw a clip of where he said, I was a bitch, trying to compete with you, and I did not understand where that came out from, because I had no issue with you. So Nengi spoke her truth, and Dorothy was trying to, and everybody stated there that they felt like, aside from Prince, they felt like Dorothy liked Ozo. That was where the whole anger, frustration, bitterness came out from, and why she was attacking Nengi so much. Even her friend Katrina said the same thing. So Dorothy just, then Watoni was trying to talk over her, like trying to say yes. So Dorothy insulted Watoni. That's where all the bitch, F word, everything came out from. Dorothy she flared up. And Watoni now gave her one small push. But Watoni said, at least, see you that you're talking, you that gave a blue job in the house. Everybody was like, what? But a lot of people didn't pick it then. So that was that. Then Dorothy was actually attacking Ozo. She was, then Prince was like, he liked Nengi initially, so he did not. So when he saw Nengi was showering with Ozo, then he was like, he pulled away. Nengi was like, no, that wasn't why he pulled away. I was the one who pulled away first, because you were not loyal to me. I had an issue with Lucy, who was then Prince's friend. I had an issue with Lucy. You didn't even come back to say, oh, what happened? That was her own definition of loyalty that Prince did not have for her. So they were just going back and forth. Well, Dorothy was lying that the person she liked in the house was Prince, which was a very big lie. Which was a very, 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 very huge lie. I think it was after they came out of the house that Dorothy and Prince actually felt something for each other. There was nothing there. Sincerely speaking, that's my own opinion though. I felt like she had something for Ozo as of that. Now to another gbas moment. So in all this, so Dorothy was talking about her own, so they brought out Dorothy, Prince, and Watoni in the triangle they had, which was, anyway, Dorothy felt so bad, and it was so weird that for every time Ebuka came on Sunday, he was asking about the triangle between her, Ozo, and Nengi. So she actually wanted to use somebody according to her or something, but she just wanted to be attached to someone. She wanted to use somebody, and she saw that Brighto was actually very quiet and tough. So she went with Brighto, claiming that she was liking Brighto. Watoni too was there, Brighto was cracking Watoni up. Watoni wanted to be booed up. That's how I see it, because she went down and wanted to be booed up by force. So that was on his own. So when they were having their back and forth, Watoni said, me and you, Dorothy, we had a conversation that Brighto was trying to use us. Brighto told me to come to his bed, told you to come to his bed, and I told you go to the bed, then I will come and will make him feel like a fool. But you went there and gave him a blowjob. The next morning, I was changing the sheets and I saw things on the sheets. And then of course, like, huh? Hey, see, hey. So the next thing, Dorothy said yes. I gave Brighto a blowjob. I thought I gave him a blowjob. Everybody was like, they were not hailing her. Yes, she said it with her full chest. I'm like, it's something to be proud of. Why is she being hailed at the moment? So then they involved Brighto into the man. She was like, I gave him a blowjob, but the next morning he didn't say hi to me. He didn't even say good morning. Brighto was like a vampire. It was so cold. He walked past me to go and turn Samu. Like, he just walked past me. He did not say hi. He didn't say anything to me. I got really upset. Brighto, she even called him a bastard. And the bastard, this. When was Brighto's turn to talk? He now said, first of all, I'm not a bastard. I mean, not her parents, I'm not a bastard. She's like, I'm sorry about that. So Brighto was like, the reason they are all talking like this has to be bitterness, because I was so laughing. So Brighto said the reason they were talking like that was because they were bitter. You know, it was like because he felt somehow that Dorothy had to give him a big gift. You know what it took for him to accept the BJ? I'm looking at him like, what is even going on? So at the end of the day, Dorothy was like, you are literally crying. She brought her money from her boobs. I think she brought her dollars from her boobs and spreading. This is money for your tears. You're literally crying. I'm like, what is going on? That was Dorothy and Brighto's moment. Then they moved to. So before they asked Katrina about the aggressive cuddling. You know, when that thing happened, Katrina said no. She came out of the house, she was like, nothing like that. They actually just cuddled. Mama Katrina said, according to her, in her words, that they were all friends. Praise, Katrina, Lucy, Dorothy. But she liked Praise, but she heard that Dorothy, she told her that Praise said that he won't have anything to do with Katrina in the house because Katrina likes him. And that paid her. Nobody talks down on her. I don't know in Katrina's own dictionary how that is talking down on somebody. Somebody had a fiancé and said he didn't want to have anything to do with you. In Katrina's own head, according to her, that was talking down on her. Nobody talks down on her. So she took him to her bed. She effed him. She took him to her bed. She effed him and he didn't last up to 5 seconds. I literally just got up from my chair. My sister was in the other chair. Like, we both just got up in confusion. Like, what? What was this? And Ebuka's head was like this. Kidwaya got up and pulled jacket. As in, everybody was in confusion. Like, where did that come out? He didn't last 5 seconds. Even when he came to the hotel again, this time, he didn't last 1 second. So it was even twice. Inside the house and outside the house. And she was funny, with her full chest, letting the feeling. Is this what they are now doing? So this is a proud moment for them. Katrina said that, and everybody was they were just looking like, hey. Everybody was confused at that situation. They didn't understand Ebuka's face. It was Ebuka's face for me. It was Kidwaya's getting up for me. everybody was like, hey, when did this happen? This part has to be Katrina saying that Ozo came to her hotel room before the white party. That was the last party they had in the Big Brother house where the ex-housemates came in. And she was like, Ozo came in and told her that his family was so ashamed of him. He wanted to make Nengi jealous, that so they should make Nengi jealous. But Ozo was like, no, he didn't do that. He didn't say that. That he only came to Katrina's room because Katrina was the only person that had gotten to the hotel before him. And they had these Snapchats and they just said that he didn't say anything like that. Or why would he want to make Nengi jealous? And besides, they actually told them not to interact with the housemates because they knew who the winner was already. So I said he didn't do something. But me, I actually believe Katrina at that point because Ozo was obsessed, so I don't know, I love Ozo, you get, but I just feel like that part, there was an atom of truth in that part. Though Katrina tells lies a lot, but you see that part, I feel like that part was true though. So anyway, one of the last parts I just watched now. We'll still do a part 2, but this is a part 1 for the days that I've watched so far. So let's talk about it. Was the whole Kidwaya and Nengi's toilet situation. Personally, I don't want to be biased because I like Nengi, but if you watch the video, I might put a clip of that video running to the bathroom, running when Ozo and Neo came, made it look like she was doing something bad. I had to rewatch that video. Like, Kidwaya was definitely talking dirty into her ears, and because they were both intoxicated, she was listening to it. But at the same time, Kidwaya was actually there to zip down her cloth. And coincidentally, when they zipped down her cloth, she wanted to run to quickly use the toilet. Was when Ozo and Neo came in. That was why it looked fishy. There are some things that it just doesn't. When I first saw the video, I was like, what? I had to rewatch it and rewatch it and rewatch it and ask a lot of people their opinions. And people I asked, I tried to ask people that did not like Nengi, like people that were Erica fans, that were just not biased people, and they actually said, you know what, they didn't do anything bad. But where I want to comment on, so my own is, since they were intoxicated, if the Ozo hadn't come in, maybe after she finished peeing and it was time to zip up, something would have happened. They would have kissed but not had sex. I'm telling you, they would have had sex, but they would have kissed. But the fact is, nothing happened, and Ozo and Neo, people didn't see the video and didn't know what was going on. Truth of the matter is, Ozo and Neo blew that thing out of proportion. That's why when I went to Twitter and everybody was like, so is this the video that we were waiting for like a year now? Ozo and Neo did not stop talking about it. It was something that they talked about and talked about and talked about, and it made her look like she did something bad, which was very bad of Ozo. Neo is a talkative, you can expect that from him, but Ozo should have kept quiet about it, then trashed it with her outside the house if he didn't believe her. He kept talking about it, and him and Neo, they kept talking about it, which made people want to know. People just wanted to know what happened because they kept talking about it, and they believed Ozo, like, for Ozo to get really angry, something happened, and they kept talking about the toilet thing. They were not in the toilet now. So I'm just like, anyway, let me just go to the final moments of this talk. So the reunion, I just feel like they left their shame at home, this reunion, and I just feel like having sex and giving blowjobs, oral sex, is not something to be proud of. It's not something to be saying with your full chest, Where has our morals come to? Have we gone to the wind or what? Like nowadays we don't just care. You can't just do a lot of things on TV. Come on. Maybe it's me, maybe because I don't like PTA. But I just felt like it's something to be ashamed of. It's not something to just open your mouth and feel like, oh, yes, I did it. Yes, I did it. I'm proud. No, please, just don't teach the young ones, because I just feel like if we are here at this time, the people that are coming after us, they will be worse then, because we accepted this kind of things, and it is not right. This is not about a woman being against a woman. It is just what is not right is not right for whatever gender. The men were more conserved, and the men were behaving themselves. That's just the truth. The men were behaving themselves. The men were not even leaking out secrets. You see, these women, they were not leaking out their own secrets, making a mess out of the situation, while shouting and ranting, being defensive, and using swear words. These men were calm. These men were so calm. Like, what is that? And the next thing you are saying, I like the way this person said it. The men were calm. You guys were just shouting, making noise, doing all sorts of things. I did not even understand what was going on with the women this season. Except for Nengi, and maybe Lucy. I don't know. What was going on? Plenty Gbas was uncalled for. Dorothy's own was uncalled for. Katrina's own was uncalled for. Man, that was just it for me. Then Kesha and News, if you watch it, you know News is a liar. Kesha was very emotional. That's why people didn't believe her. And because she was using her own mouth to listen, I like Neil, I'm taking from this, I'll do this for you. So, coming out to now say that Neil actually liked her and said similar things to her that made her feel a certain way. People didn't actually believe her. She was emotional, storming off, So, I believe her because Neil is a liar. That's just a fact. Neil is a liar. People that talk too much, they tend to not know when they say things. I always say this: when you talk too much, you say rubbish. No, personally, this is just the first half of the reunion. I had to summarize the little bad moments. Forgive me for skipping some and going back to bring it over here, but it has been fun so far. I think the boring moment was just Nengi and Kidwaya. I loved their matured response to it. I loved how they presented themselves. There was growth, so I loved how they responded to it. You could see Kesha actually telling them, Kidwaya, it's the intention. Like, what is Kesha? Sorry, I said Kesha. Katrina telling Kidwaya, what is Katrina's beef with Nengi? I just feel like Katrina hates Nengi and is out of jealousy because the Erica you're fighting for doesn't like you either. The Erica's matter she carried on her head, she named one of to her fashion house. She named one of the fashion looks Elites. And Erica made a video that simply like, anything I do not promote, don't buy. So it's not by force friendship. That's how I see it. It's like by force friendship. It's so funny because the truth of the matter is, Katrina was for me, she was fighting for Erica. You're not Erica's friend. If there was anybody that should have fought for Erica, there was Plenty Gbas, because at the moment they flew to Kenya together to enjoy themselves and have fun for a short vacation. So it's Plenty Gbas that was supposed to be fighting that fight. Katrina, I don't know why I keep calling Katrina and Kesha. Katrina does not like Nengi. It's very obvious. I don't know where the bitterness or jealousy comes from, because Nengi did not do anything to her, did not have a confrontation with her. So I'm trying to understand where all those things are coming from, because what Ebuka asked Katrina was about Wotani and Kid, but Katrina just went to Nengi and Kidwaya, so you see, she does not like Nengi. And she was still trying to take, even after Kidwaya answered that question, she felt foolish and she was trying to take Kidwaya like, and for you, trying to say, his intention. You understand what I'm talking about? His intention. Like, come on. She needs to grow up and do better, you know. That's what I feel. Madam Boss Lady. But we had fun, you know, we enjoyed the gbos and everything. But please, these ladies, do better, okay? Do better, please. Thank you. Your favorite girl, Abigail, and it's Breaking Tables TV. You know how we do it now. This is just part 1 of the reunion. It's part 1 of the reunion. I'm going to come in with more. I don't know why I'm acting like that, but I love you guys. Bye. Thank you for watching. I love you all.